Hello, welcome to Garage Football. We're going to be talking about last night's Champions League Final between Real Madrid and Liverpool. So, Bill, interesting game.
Well, that's an understatement. Yeah, what a brilliant game. You know, you hope finals are full of drama, full of goals, and you hope that both teams play well, because you see some teams freeze, don't they, on the night and due to nerves and so on. But yeah, both teams played really well. They both went for the win. It was just it was a great game. What about yourself?
Absolutely. I mean, obviously we're both neutrals.
Yeah.
But I was kind of rooting for Liverpool. I wanted to see an English side win. Yeah, and I like Klopp. I think he's a great manager, and I thought, I wouldn't mind seeing Liverpool do it. But yeah, the first 10-15 minutes, I thought Liverpool were really attacking, and then Real Madrid came back a bit. It was kind of neutral, both showing determination. Ronaldo still showing that he's got the immense pace. He took a good shot as well, and then for Liverpool, obviously Salah got injured from Ramos, and that created a bit of controversy amongst the Liverpool fans because they're saying that was deliberate. It was like a cheat. What do you think about that?
Oh, we knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
and without a doubt, you don't get sent off the amount of times he's had throughout his career without being dirty, basically, or stepping over the line. I think he did that. I think he knew exactly what he was doing. Like, he initially challenged Salah for the ball, didn't he? But then it was afterwards.
He yanked him down.
Yeah, it was like some WWE wrestling moves. Like, he just slung him over his...
Oh my God, King!
Oh my God, King! What's his name? Jim Ross, wasn't it? His best. Yeah. With the old sheriff hat on. Yeah. that was all that was missing from last night. And everything in the final, apart from Jim Ross. Should have had it on the red button, shouldn't they?
I think that's a good idea, people, actually. edit the football game and just put wrestling commentary on. I'd love to see that.
Oh my God, King! But yeah, just basically slung him over his shoulder, and obviously Salah's landed on his shoulder. Looks like he's dislocated it. That's what the reports are saying. So obviously he was out for the game. Yeah, he's got subbed a couple of minutes later.
Did a Gaza, started crying, and you could definitely see the passion in his eyes.
Yeah,
I mean, not only that though. Not only is it one of the biggest games of his career, but he's going into the World Cup, and you think, what's that going to do for him now going forward?
Well, if he's dislocated his shoulder, he'd most likely be out of the World Cup, which would be such a shame, because he's been great for Egypt in their qualifying to actually get themselves to the tournament. They haven't qualified for a number of tournaments, so that's a real shame for them if it is the case. But hopefully, fingers crossed, he can get himself fit and take part, because he's one of the world's best players. You want the best players at the biggest tournaments, don't you? But yeah, I mean, Ramos, he knew exactly what he was doing, without a doubt. And it's weird with finals where you always seem to get, not all the time, but you do get like injuries in the first half of games, and you make early substitutions. Like Carvajal went off, the Real Madrid's right back, he went off.
And he did a Gaza as well.
Yeah, and it was the same for him last season in the final against Juventus. He went off early as well. And what was the other one? The 2005 final against Liverpool against Milan, Harry Kewell went off in the first half, didn't he, early? So it's weird how...
It's like a weird kind of sequence of events.
Yeah, and it's a shame for Salah, because obviously he's Liverpool's best player.
Oh, by far.
So, and it did make a difference when he went off after half hour or so.
Yeah, I mean, the only good side to Liverpool is they didn't give up. They were still pressing. They still gave Real Madrid a good game.
Yeah.
And like I say, the first half, pretty neutral and finished 0-0. But then going into the second half, that's when it all started to change.
That's when it all kicked off, wasn't it? Well, Isco hit the bar a couple of minutes after half time, where he should have scored. I don't know. Like, Karius dived out. He had virtually a whole goal to aim at. He struck the bar. So he was in ahead of Gareth Bale, controversially. And he had his big chance and he fluffed it, basically.
There we go.
And then it all happened from there, didn't it?
Oh my God. I mean, I'm going to be honest now. So obviously Benzema scored.
Yep, that doesn't tell the whole story. It says it in the score sheet, but that's only half of it.
But Karius, I mean, like I said, is he friends with Benzema? Does he chat to him on WhatsApp? Do they hang out? It was almost like he said, here you go, here's the goal.
Snapchat buddies? I don't know, yeah.
Maybe. But I'll be honest, Bill, I've seen a lot of goalkeeping mistakes over the years, and it happens in the heat of the moment. I mean, I've seen David Seaman. He's made a few cock-ups over the years, and it happens. Barthez against your team, West Ham, and it happens. But that's got to be one of the worst mistakes I have ever. I know it's a bold statement. I know that.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, that was dreadful.
Well, I think
diabolical. Stevie Wonder had better peripheral vision than him. You know.
Well, that's the thing. The thing I don't get is the ball was played in by Ronaldo for Benzema, but Karius did well to sweep up and collect the ball. And you think, well, it's 0-0. Let's take this thing out of the game for him. And Real Madrid were getting on top, weren't they? As I said, Isco had that chance. You think, well, let's just calm it down a minute. And if you're good, I don't mind goalkeepers playing out from the back, and that's all well and good. I do like that. However, time and the place, Ryan. In the final, it's 0-0, and he's trying to chuck the ball out with Benzema standing around next to him. If he had the ball in his hands, if he ran a few yards to the right and then just chucked it to Alexander-Arnold or Lovren, whoever's on the right, you think, fair enough. But he just stood still and just went, aim, like that, didn't he? And fair play to Benzema, because some strikers, they might drop back into midfield, or they might just lazily just stand around. But he was waiting, he just stuck his leg out, didn't he?
Well, that's the thing. Although it was a diabolical mistake by the goalkeeper, but it was a fantastic response from Benzema.
Yeah, that's why he's a top class player. He anticipated really well, didn't he? And I feel he played well last night, didn't he? The whole game, and I think he deserved a goal, albeit in weird circumstances. But I think he deserved a goal, definitely. But just what a calamitous mistake, wasn't it, by Karius?
Absolutely, it's an understatement. And then full marks to Mane for Liverpool.
Yeah, well, Liverpool had to respond quickly, didn't they? I mean, it was a bit of a shock goal, wasn't it? A bit of a freak goal, wasn't it? But it was a good ball, good corner by James Milner, wasn't it? And Dejan Lovren headed it back into the danger area, like he should do, from the back. And then Mane was alive and just poked it in before Navas had the chance. So great response, 1-1, all game on.
And then, of course, fantastic. And Bale obviously came on to create a bit of an impact. Yeah. And what an impact he made. Yeah. I mean, he scored that fantastic goal. And I've got to say, people, I know this is going... it's on a bit of a diverting a little bit. I'm going a bit of a tantrum. But we were watching the game together. And you went out to, was it get a drink or something at the time? And me being me, I was just joking around. I went, yeah! to make Bill run back. But as I did that, Bale scored. So it didn't quite work, did it? But what a fantastic goal.
Oh, that's one of the best goals ever, surely. Especially in the final as well. You think, what a time. It was 1-1, obviously, to go take the lead as well. But what a goal. I mean, what a ridiculous thought of even trying to score, or even attempting to do an overhead kick from that far out. And the ball in by Marcelo, it was behind Bale, wasn't it? So he had to take a couple steps behind him, then leap up in the air, basketball style, and to control the ball from that high up and stick it not right in the corner, but it was
no keeper would save that. That was immense skill from Bale. And like you said, I'm sure the vets teams, the Sunday League, will probably be giving it a go. Have it.
You might have seen this today, like this morning, on the Sunday League pitches. Might have been everyone trying to do a Bale, and then they ended up breaking their back. But usually when you see an overhead kick, sometimes it's not quite flush on the foot. Like when Wayne Rooney scored against Man City in the derby a few years ago. It was a great goal, but it came off his shin basically, didn't it? A lot of it. Whereas Bale's last night, he caught it flush on his foot, and the dip he got on it as well. If it just went straight, it would have gone over the bar, wouldn't it? But he just got a nice dip on it as well. A sensational goal. It's hard to believe that even happened. You don't even see that goal on FIFA and computer games, let alone...
I'd love to be able to do that on FIFA.
Yeah, I don't think you can even attempt it on there, so let alone in real life. Absolutely. He's obviously an incredible player, and that was just another incredible moment in his career, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. And then you think, can Liverpool come back now? But no.
No.
So Bale saw, a weakness, didn't he? He thought, right, I'm gonna in Karius, I'm gonna destroy you now. And he took a shot, which basic goalkeeping, shot stopping, and throwing, and he
failed on both.
He failed on both. Now, okay, I get it in the heat at the moment. It's shot at you, but Bale could see a weakness there. Now, it's like anything, Bill. It's like driving a car, isn't it? When you get to a roundabout, you don't just suddenly stop.
No.
Do you? And think, when a car comes, you
look at what's around you.
You think, what's coming? Is there going to be another lorry? And you're thinking before you're there.
Mm.
Well, that's what most people should be doing anyway. But no, you don't just... When Bale has the ball like that, you've got to be thinking, is he going to take a shot? I've got to be prepared for this. He may pass it, he may cross it, but I need to be prepared for that.
He didn't look prepared, did he?
No. It's an example of no confidence, and Bale completely bullied him into that and scored.
Yeah, I think... I don't know what Karius was trying to do. Was he trying to punch the ball now, like you see a lot of foreign goalkeepers do?
I think he was doing a bit of yoga.
Or was... That might have helped him, actually. The stretching like that might have helped him, actually.
He went,
Because he didn't try and punch the ball, like you see a lot, and he didn't try and catch the ball. He sort of did that, didn't he? So I don't know, weird dance move or whatever, I don't know. But I honestly can't... And there's no excuse, really, because the ball didn't swerve at all.
No.
It just come virtually straight at him. But yeah, as you say, it's the son of no confidence. And that was game over from them, wasn't it?
Pretty much. And obviously, final whistle.
Yeah.
Real Madrid win 3-1.
Yeah.
And you see them pick up the Champions League, and you think, fantastic record now. They've won 13 European Cups in total.
3 in a row
for the Champions League
era,
which Bayern Munich in the European stage have done that in the past. And in the past, Real Madrid have won like 5 consecutive European Cups in a row as well.
Yeah.
But in the Champions League era, they've set a record.
It's an incredible achievement with the amount of fantastic teams around Europe and the money being spent, the top quality players. To do it 3 times in a row is just sensational, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like they just do it for fun now.
Yeah,
and I think since the 80s, they've never lost. They've never lost one Champions League final.
Well, the last European Cup final they lost was against Liverpool in '81.
Yeah, so since that time,
yeah.
I think overall they've been in 16 European Cup finals and they've won 13.
That's amazing.
What a record that is.
Yeah, it's just absolutely incredible, isn't it?
But after that, obviously, you see the interviews, and Gareth Bale was interviewed, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Could you see yourself going back to the Premier League? And he pretty much didn't give it away, did he? In terms, he didn't hold back. He was pretty much saying, "Yeah, I'd love to."
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, usually when you win a trophy or you won 3 European Cups in a row, like Real Madrid have just done, you not think that you'd be over the moon, overjoyed. Whereas Gareth Bale, he looked like he had a bee in his bonnet, didn't he? He wasn't happy that he didn't start. He was expected to start and he didn't, so he wasn't happy about that. And then a fair play to Des Kelly as well, who works for BT Sport, who asked the question, said, it's time for our yearly, Gareth Bale back to the Premier League question. And he didn't rule it out at all, as you say. Basically said, I'm going to speak to my agent in the summer and see what happens. So, literally the biggest come and get you play I think I've ever heard.
Oh, absolutely. But you wonder where he could go, because you can imagine at Real Madrid, doesn't matter how good you are, you're never going to be at the star, are you? And you could say Ronaldo is, but Real Madrid, it's always you're always going to come and go, aren't you, to fit in. Whereas if he was to come back to the Premier League and play for maybe Chelsea or Man City, or even you said maybe Man United, he would be a big star, wouldn't he? He would fit in.
Yeah,
could he even go back to Tottenham? That's a possibility, because I know you could argue they couldn't afford him, but he's a Tottenham fan, isn't he? So maybe he'd want to. Maybe not straight away, but that would be scary if he does.
Yeah, I don't think he'll go back to Tottenham, because I don't think they could afford him. I don't think they could afford to buy him or to pay him his huge wages because of the wage structure they have there. And plus they're moving to a new stadium, so they're going to have to...
Restricted funds,
so not going to have a massive amount of finance, not straight away anyway. So if he does move, he'd probably be one of the Manchester clubs, I reckon. They certainly can afford him and his wages. Chelsea possibly as well, but you never know, do you? He might fancy staying abroad still. He might go to Bayern Munich or Paris Saint-Germain. You never know. Or he might just stay at Real Madrid. You don't know.
Well, he's certainly been successful, hasn't he?
Oh yeah,
there's no two ways about it. But he wants more than that now. He wants regular football, and that's what he deserves. You could see his impact he had on the game.
Oh yeah,
man of the match. 2 goals.
Yeah, he's a world-class player. An absolute fantastic player, isn't he? I mean, he said himself he was injured for the first 5-6 weeks of the season, but he's been injury-free ever since then. But he's just not had a regular amount of games under Zidane. So, but that's the thing with Real Madrid, they might sack Zidane. Which would be absolutely outrageous.
You know my thoughts on that, don't you?
Yeah, it'd be outrageous.
I can't stand it. You know, the modern era. How isn't he won something like 9 or 10 trophies in the last few seasons, and overall, and he's now talking about sacking him.
Yeah, you would hope they don't, but it's Real Madrid. They're like Chelsea. They just sack managers continuously.
I'm going to hold my thoughts back for this video.
Yeah, I think last night Liverpool played very well. Apart from Karius, who had a nightmare. The outfield players had played well, I thought. But I think last night showed that there are still weaknesses in their squad. You know, obviously the goalkeeper is a massive weakness, you'd say. You know, ever since Pepe Reina left a few seasons ago, they've not had a solid, reliable goalkeeper, haven't they? Simon Mignolet's had his chances. Karius has now had his chances, and have not secured their spot.
You do wonder what the future holds now for Karius.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he played for Liverpool again.
I'd be surprised if he could catch a bus. You know what I mean? So we'll just have to see what we can do going forward. But
who gets the wrong one?
but no, it's been an entertaining game, and I look forward to the World Cup now.
Yeah, hopefully with Salah in the team.
Indeed.
All right, great. Well, thanks very much for watching this video. Please subscribe and give us a like. And follow us on Twitter. We're at @garage_football. Thanks so much. See you next time.
See ya.